Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on our test server. Joan of Arc exchange is up. That is right, guys. A very, very cool exchange. Just like we've seen in the past, it is the 60 shards. So you can, most people will use either gladiator tokens, labyrinth tokens, but hero coins are the ones that I wouldn't recommend. Guild coins are easy to get. You get them every day. With the exchange of the labyrinth tokens, you get them every other day if you're doing the labyrinth, and then gladiator coins you do get every day. Hero coins you get from summons or from some events, so they are a little bit more rare, and they could ultimately result in a celestial or hypogean hero when you are buying elite stones out of the store. Now, in addition, you can also pick her up from the heroic ship. So she is in here in the heroic ship. During the time that she is awakened or the time that she is available within the ship, you do get a 50% discount on her. You can see it runs $49.99 is normally what they are for the discounted versions. Now, the big thing, of course, with this hero, guys, is with the dimensional heroes, if you buy one, that is all you need. You'll buy the dimensional hero, you'll link the dimensional hero. That is all you need, guys. You don't have to be like Brutus, where if you look down here for $99 for $100, you get one single copy of Brutus. With Joan of Arc, like all the other dimensionals, for $50, you do get her in her entirety. You can link her with a 5-star hero, getting her a 5-star Joan of Arc. You do have to build her after that. So just like some of the heroes in here, guys, once you do have them, you have to gear them, you have to build them, signature item, furniture, things of that nature. So start saving all of your resources now. One, if you're going to buy her for free, definitely for the exchange, save all of your resources. But if you're looking to build her, you have signature items, you have your furniture, and you also do have the engraving to save to build her out upon her release. So you can have her in 2 months. Essentially, you have 2 months to save. But today we're going to look and test her out within the Bountiful Trials, guys. Now in here, we're going to test out the guild trials like we have in the past. It is a very unique way to see Joan of Arc, see the build, see what team she's kind of working with. I've gotten a lot of feedback, if we can get this to load, that players have kind of looked at and thoughts they had around where she would kind of work. And I think, honestly, with the dimensional team, I think she would work incredibly well. A lot of players said with an invade team that she would work really well. So I know off the basics, guys, 360 to 300, not really a big difference there. I usually put this up to, let's say about 500 on this one, just because we know that she is a support hero. So a little bit of a difference. So right here, we have 140 level deficiency. And again, looking here, they're running her front row, which I think would be pretty viable because remember, her standard or her banner is going to push to this front row. And this was actually a formation that a lot of players were talking about. Was the invade formation. So I am going to slow it down a little bit, guys. You'll see her banners move up to where she is. And then I get this on the test server. There we go. Banners are locked, guys, all the way at the very end. She's here as a super buffer, guys. She is a plus 60, of course, maxed out in here. We know damage not going to be there. A little bit of healing, almost 10 million healing there. But remember, she adds an incredible amount of buffs, damage boosts, things of that nature, survivability to the teams that we have in here, as well as providing consistent and constant damage within here. This one is Zoreth. I want to see if we have some dimensional teams. That's what I want to look at, guys. So one of the dimensional team that people were saying was having Joan of Arc replace Arthur. So that would be kind of in the slot up here, replacing Arthur, so having Merlin in here, and then going possibly with a hero like Leonardo da Vinci, possibly going with like a Prince of Persia for the stunning effect, but running a full 5-dimensional team, which again, we're just kind of testing it, just kind of playing it around in here. So there's the mitigation, guys. You can see how far and really how fast. So it is incredibly fast that she does push these banners all the way back. I mean, it just took a couple seconds and she already had all of those banners to the very back where they're kind of locked in place. And then anyone behind the banners do get a pretty solid buff, which look at that, guys, 153, 114. And so far, survivability seems pretty good. Let's see if we put it up 50 levels. And I'm just, again, kind of playing around with it. I want to see some of these similar comps with almost a 200 level efficiency. So she's going in, so the standards are up. You can see they moved all the way to the back line. And I like her in the invade team. I do like her in the evade team. It seems like she does have a little bit of survivability in there, guys. 36 million, so 154, 110, but look at that, 54 million healing, significant amount of shielding in there. Again, I want to try her in a couple different formations, and frontline may not be the best, but we know she goes straight to the enemy side. So she's 1-to-1 with Isolde, pushes Isolde back, knocks him back again, and there we go. Guys, standards are up right in the back like we've seen before, just waiting for Ainz to ult. Incredible, incredible. Again, with a team like this, it seems like this is going to be, you can see all of her buffs that are up on all of the heroes right here. But she seems to have some survivability. 543 million damage there. I'm really shocked. I'm shocked on the survivability that she is kind of carrying in here. I know she has mitigation. I know, pretty happy. I can see her and Thane possibly again going to the enemy side. Thane's actually been run a couple different formations. We've seen him run with Ulna in here. We've seen Thane in here. I wonder if Joan of Arc would be a pretty decent one. And you know what? I'm going to put Rain in here. Rain, of course, is going to provide some shielding, also going to provide some damage amplification in here. But I feel like Thane is just going to destroy some targets or just get absolutely destroyed. And unfortunately, it looks like Rowan has dropped out of a lot. I've really noticed. So boom, Thane hops right over on Tassie. Hendrik just instantly dies, guys. See, even there. So we need a little bit more survivability in here. Thane, of course, just doing an incredible amount of damage. Look how fast he ults, guys. It is very cool to see exactly how much damage he can put out and how fast he puts out the damage that he does. Again, Hendrik in this formation, completely obliviated. Let's go to this formation. We'll put her in the back and see what we can do here. Because, of course, guys, it's going to be the immunity factor. Stanchions are coming back already. You can see they're 3/4 of the way across the board. They move a little bit more to the back, but I think she died. But I think it still stays up. I'm thinking the standards over here still stay up. And he ults so fast. Ulna Thane is a pretty strong combination. Boom. Even though she went down, look at that, 325 million damage. I like the combination of them. Again, this is kind of the invade team. She will push the hero back with Kren's traps. Frampton will already be on the enemy side. Let's drop Skarath out of here. Let's go with a hero like Zap, because this is going to be all invade. Boom. They all go straight over. And we see the stanchions are almost there, guys. But all of the enemy heroes are right back in these traps. We got to keep Kren alive. And of course, Zephyriel's right in the back. Boom. Big, big damage right there, guys. And of course, Zephyriel has Joan's effects. So does Scrag. So does Frampton. Wow. Very, very cool to see the invade team. I like playing around with the heroes like this. It's very cool to see. Even here, guys, with like a delay team, I don't know how much. I love running like a Mishka in here with Peanut, and then let's go with Leica. I love running a combination like this because we have the delay with Zorath come in. We have the amplification or the speed, the haste and the energy with Leica right here. Mishka in here, of course, going right to the enemy side. There's the pushback. But Joan went down pretty quick there. And in this formation, guys, a star does an incredible amount of damage, which is the one reason why I like to use her. Probably not the best lineup when you have Athalia over here. Again, pretty tough team. Just getting melted there. Ullard is a difficult one to deal with. And of course, Zolrath just takes forever to die. Let's see if we can put Joan versus Thane. You know what? Let's swap this for Mishka. That'll allow a star to put up the mitigation shields. There we go, guys. So we get shields from a star, we get shields from Mishka, and then, of course, the damage mitigation from Joan in there, as well as the attack boost to heroes like Leica and to Mishka and to Zolrath. So look at it, guys, kind of all together back here. Very, very cool to see. Again, this is a pretty significant level deficiency. We're almost at 200 level deficiency. I know they are built out. The Elder Tree is not ideal. I'm not even going to bother with the artifacts, anything like that. But of course, the team down here, not quite as strong as we've seen. But I'm loving how she feels, guys. I'm really, really liking how Joan of Arc feels. Again, 3 of the 4 of her abilities are passive as a buffer. So damage, of course, right there, reducing the damage she is taking and immune from knockbacks, meaning she is always going to push to the enemy side because she's not going to get that knockback. And then, of course, the protection value on her, guys, having her built up is going to be important. And then, of course, the big 20% attack rating buff when she uses her ultimate ability. So if you can get her to ult a little bit faster, this is going to stay up more often. And of course, remember, guys, because she is support, she can use the call, meaning that she is going to have a inherent artifact ability that is going to give her a considerable amount of energy. Then, of course, guys, waving the standard, which is her flag, gives her the healing ability. Gives her a pretty solid healing ability in there. And then swinging it provides a shield. So there we have a big shielding aspect. And then, of course, I love this when they're behind the Phantom Standard. That is the Phantom Standard on the top and the bottom. Their attack and defense rating are increased by 10% for 8 seconds. Effects stack up to 30% of her corresponding stats. That is right, guys. Attack and defense. And I think it stacks with this as well. So if this is a 20% attack boost, this is going to be another one stacking, which is pretty strong. I don't know how this boosts are going to affect when it comes to boss fights, and that's kind of what I'm thinking about. Then, of course, the standard barrier. All enemies behind the Phantom Standard take damage, which we love. You've seen the little light, and also it does the stunning effect in there. Whenever an enemy takes damage from the skill 2 times, the stun is triggered, the damage is increased. Very, very cool. Then, of course, guys, the damage mitigation within here. First seconds of battle, she's immune to all damage and converts them into the protection value instead. That is the reason why she was run front line in a lot of the formations we've seen, and she is immune to damage the first 3 seconds of the battle. Then, of course, guys, the big damage reduction. All right, guys, so that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Joan of Arc looks absolutely badass to see. Love running her in the guild trials and seeing exactly where she's going to be used. Invade teams, it seems like it's going to be awesome because she stays on that side. Let me know what formations you guys want to see in here. And as always, thank you guys for watching.